Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl book. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Finds his man, it's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
The short hands, it's Clark. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively,
turning it on! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
From the gun, the ground game. He got enough space. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, your opponent's scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes the catch. It's Maddox. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. Throwing him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
That's reeled in. It's Cook. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Floyd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the move, it's Maddox. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that? Nice.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw. It's Floyd. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Fighting Illini win options here on 2nd and short. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the Gamecocks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll try the right side. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 1st down from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Floyd. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Turning it on. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get a some yards and get us some points.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 in the lead first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Maddox. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Illinois got a field goal out of that drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes him play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Going to the ground. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They want the edge on the jet sweep.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air. It's Floyd. Gets it out quickly. It's a seam wide open. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snap it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Floyd. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got his man quickly. Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Floyd. Floating away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this. Bringing it back. Got enough for the first down. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They want that clock to run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this win.